Oh yeah, so before we watch Talk to Me, my friend here, he hasn't seen any Raka Raka things.
Not at all, no.
So we're gonna show him that, and yeah, we'll tell you how that goes.
Yeah.
See you in a sec, guys. We got food. He's been holding that bag for the past, like, 5 minutes. But yeah, Wallace, what do you think of Raka Raka now that you've seen, like, 2 videos from them?
I'm like genuinely excited for them. They're pretty cool. I could have sworn I've seen that, like, a couple of their videos before, but, like...
I swear they were the parody guys, but they're not the parody guys I thought they were.
Yeah,
Their videos, like, conquered YouTube.
Yeah, I think I've seen a couple of their videos, but I never, like, really knew who they were. But it's cool that, like, they made an entire, like, film that got picked up by A24. That's so cool.
That's crazy. But yeah, no, I'm excited as well. I like horror films, and it's almost Halloween, guys. That's the whole reason I'm doing this, and he's still holding that.
All right, my pinky's getting kind of tired. Can we eat the chicken? Can we eat this?
You could have, like,
No.
opened it a while ago.
No, let's eat this.
But yeah, so we're gonna watch the movie, tell you what I think later, and these guys as well.
All right.
Peace out.
2 hours later.
Yeah. No, it was definitely like
This can't.
We just finished Talk to Me, and holy fuck, dude.
Yeah, man, it's too good. It's too good, man. It's I was not expecting. It's like an extended short film, but in a very good way. Yeah, like we watched that sort of behind the scenes video about them talking about when they went to Sundance, and yeah, like it's just so well done. And what else can I say about it? Yeah, like the horror, it's like, as I was saying to Kieran, it's like, it's not horror for horror's sake. Like they're not trying to scare you just to try to scare you. Like, it's not a scary film, it's more of just, yeah, it's pure horror, but in a good way. Like, it focuses purely on the characters, and then, yeah, I don't know, you got to, like, really interact with every single character that was shown on screen, and you got to feel sort of like you were with them. Yeah. I don't have much else to say.
Wait a second. Yeah, in that sense, it's a very immersive film. Like, you at the start of the film, you kind of just follow this one dude, then some crazy shit happens. I don't want to, like, spoil anything, but then it cuts to some new characters, and you follow their journey throughout the whole thing. But it's mainly this one main character and her friends, and it leads up to, like, it sort of builds up to a progressively worse state, like, from how it started. It started off pretty bad, but then, like, dude, once you get to know all the characters, I mean, it's like, especially the main character, it's like, damn. That's kind of the ending is kind of the only way I kind of feel like it would go. Aside from that, also, yeah, like Wallace was saying, the
you got
plot.
Suspense, you got mystery.
It's not just like, oh yes, trying to scare people. It's like actually an actual movie. Like, it has a plot. They knew what they were trying to, like, do with it.
Well,
They had a message as well, kinda like a little, don't do drugs, kids. No peer pressure.
well-timed horror scenes. Like,
No jump scares.
sparingly. There's no jump scares because it would ruin the flow of the film, and it's very, very well crafted, like very well edited. It doesn't try and, you know, have a convoluted backstory or anything that would distract you from what's going on the screen. Like, you're not there's no exposition. You're everything that you find out naturally through dialogue and through just the scenes of the film. Like, it's not, I don't know how to describe it, but it's not. It's not just a bunch of characters talking to each other, and that's how the plot gets moved along.
Yeah. Okay, now switching to Kieran.
I was just gonna say, I really liked how Australian the whole thing felt. It was very like, building on what you said, it is like a metaphor for like don't do drugs, and like you probably won't notice this if you're like just a regular person, not regular person, but if you're not from Australia. But it felt very reminiscent of like what that looks like in an Australian context, if that makes any sense. Like it calls back to like almost the like the don't do drug ads that we had in Australia, and the types of like situations and scenarios those would be kind of designed around. And it feels like in the best way possible you're watching like a sequence of all of those things as a movie, but it's a horror movie, right? And instead of drugs, you know, obviously it's like spirits and ghosts, and you know, at the heart of it, like you're saying, it's about peer pressure. But it's also really cool because it talks a lot about people's motives, and you know, if you really kind of read into what it's saying about the characters, you know, there's like a lot of really cool things that they like, relatable things that they've done to really humanize the whole situation, I guess, right? Like the main character's story and motivations in the movie are super tragic, and you know, portraying that against, or like overlaying that against the whole idea of peer pressure and doing drugs, it's very it feels very real and like human, I guess, like very relatable, you know what I mean? Like that stuff is like, it's like that's how that happens, I guess. But I don't know, like that's what I felt was really like the coolest part. It felt very Australian.
Yeah, no, it did feel very Australian.
It felt so Australian, and it's cool that it was a horror movie set in Australia, and what's really also super cool about it is that it didn't at one point feel Australian. It was like, what's it called? Cinematic. Like the delivery of it and the medium of it was cinema. You know, it wasn't like with a lot of Australian media where it feels like we're trying to do, it's Australians doing that thing, you know what I mean? Like, at no point did it feel like, you know, too in your face, like, hey, we're Australian and we're doing this. It very authentically felt like a movie set in Australia, like, very realistically, I guess, right? Or very relatably, to me anyway. That's what I love.
Yeah, I'm also in the scene now. No, speaking of the way it felt like an actual movie instead of like most Australian, I mean, I guess new Australian shows actually do feel like proper shows, and movies feel like proper movies, but this Raka Raka have always been like insane with the VFX and the cinematography and even the acting, and especially like the gore that they do in their films. I mean, in the videos on YouTube. In this film, they scale that up to like 10, 11 maybe, even 11. Like, oh dude, that one scene. Oh dude.
It felt like
the makeup was really good too.
Makeup was great. No, it felt like a Raka Raka video at a lot of points, and you can really see their artistic style come through in cinema form. You know what I mean? Like, it's like their artistic signature is there on the fucking, you know what I mean? It's like signed in the corner, Raka Raka. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You can't escape it.
Especially the two characters that are like, oh yes, here's a hand. Have fun with that. Those felt like very Raka Raka
Yeah,
characters.
They felt Australian, bro.
Oh dude.
Yeah.
Some characters actually weren't Australian, that they were just like American.
No, of course.
I mean, yeah, the dad was American.
The dad was American.
One thing I'll add that I found pretty cool was how, I don't know if you've noticed this, but like sometimes in films when they show characters interacting with like their phones in like pictures of themselves or like videos, like family videos, or like just social media in general, it always feels like it was recorded by like it wasn't recorded naturally.
Yes.
Like, if you remember that one scene where the main character's
Like looking
sort
on her
of-
phone.
yeah, looks through her phone, and you can see reels of pictures and videos that it looks like she's obviously taken with her phone. Whereas, like, a lot of times they'll just lazily put in something that they shot on, like, an actual camera, rather than, you know, something that was shot on a cell phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the attention to detail that Raka Raka has is
Like,
underrated.
it feels like it's happening to... Like, it feels like it's someone that you know. The way that they've done it.
It's also because they're just like us, basically. That
Yeah.
they started off at YouTube and then went up to making a movie. And who did they? Was it Spielberg?
Peele, Spielberg, Astor, they all were like, yo, this film's fire.
Oh, dude!
I-
Imagine making your first film and it's that film.
Yeah,
That's
pretty good. This is like,
crazy.
yeah.
Well, I was just gonna say I appreciate that they actually used Snapchat
Yeah.
in the film.
Exactly.
Like-
Instead of a fake Snapchat, it was actually Snapchat.
Yeah. I mean, it's like,
At least they didn't use X.
it's weird because it's obviously like they obviously didn't have that high of a budget. Whereas like much bigger films don't like go out of their way to make like a fake social media like app or something, or
Yeah.
make it look like a fake social media app, and then paste whatever plot or like interaction they need onto the phone. But it's like, why bother? Like you if you want to make it feel like these characters are real and it's really happening to them, put something that we can like, you know, that we'd be using. You know what I mean?
Like X, definitely.
No, I mean, I'm just
kidding.
saying,
I'm
like,
kidding.
it's something that's like kind of annoying in most ways. Like, you won't be able to. I don't know where I'm going with this.
No, it's fine. I kind of get where you were going with that, but
It doesn't feel real.
Yeah, like, I don't want to say immersive, but it's not.
doesn't feel as grounded, I guess.
Yeah,
In reality,
yeah. It
Um,
feels fake. It's not authentic.
feels like the Cat in the Hat movie.
No, no, I wouldn't say it like that.
That's
mean,
just
like,
a
it's
weird
more-
example.
Yeah, it's more that like you feel like it's a movie, whereas with this, not as much.
Yeah. Shit. There was another thing I was gonna bring up, but oh no, my memory. Why?
I like how they dealt with grief. Like, that was a really, really well done way of, you know, showing how the characters, how people can deal with grief. Yeah, it's one of those things that it's, if done incorrectly, just looks horrible, but if done how Raka Raka have done it, it comes out phenomenally. And again, it's one of those films that focuses way more on its characters rather than the horror, and the horror is to augment the message that it wants to convey through its characters.
I remember now, but also kind of might build up on that. I like how, because with Raka Raka, you'd expect more like bombastic shit,
Yeah,
or at least like a higher. It was a pretty short film, but it didn't. It
It's
felt like it took its time.
it's
with
a
scenes.
tight film. It's tight.
Like, especially that one scene where the main character was just kind of like, she looked at her phone and stuff, but then she just laid back, and it was like a solid like 30 seconds maybe of her just like emoting,
Yeah.
and I was like, whoa, films do they do that nowadays?
It's tight, but it takes its time to breathe. I'm willing to bet that there's quite a lot of films that do it, but obviously you're not going to be seeing that in mainstream films.
Yeah, I think it's just because we've been watching too many Marvel movies.
You've been watching too many
I-
Marvel movies.
yeah.
I've like
I watch cinema.
fucked that off.
No, but
Oh, you know Scorsese has a letterboxd account now.
Oh no.
Apparently, it's his daughter that's running it, but still, like, you know what the description for it is?
What?
This is cinema. I'm not
This-
kidding.
this is cinema.
I'm not kidding.
Oh no. But yeah, the next movie we're gonna watch is the new Miyazaki film.
That's not today, right?
Not today,
Okay.
but when it's out.
Okay.
I don't know when it's out.
Yeah. No, that's
Oh,
I mean, like,
Aquaman
not
2.
right after the one that we were just watching, because I'm kind of wiped.
No, we're all dead now.
Not from the film. The film's amazing. You can watch it like
It's just
30 times a day, or like, no, not 30 times. That's
maybe
impossible.
5.
You can watch it like 3 or 4 times a day, but like, yeah, it's kind of getting late.
Yeah, no, it's late. But it was a fun time. The movie went through a bunch of different, like, themes. The emotion was good. I'm trying to kind of rush up all of this. No, but
No, you good.
overall, it got its message. It got its message
Across.
across. And
Lacrosse.
lacrosse. Oh god. Now I'm just thinking about Teen Wolf. Why did you do this? No, but it was a good film.
Yeah.
Next time we gotta watch The Exorcist.
No, screw that.
Now actually, for my animation lads, next time we're gonna watch Over the Garden Wall.
Oh, I need to see that.
It's a really good Halloween vibe
Heard
cartoon.
Good things about it.
It's only like 12 episodes, maybe 10. And yeah, that's our review, I guess. Is it? Yeah,
I don't know. It's some kind of thing.
it's a video
It's a thing.
about Talk to Me.
Yeah, it's good.
It's
Watch
been
it. Just watch it. Don't even-
Jutzo,
just
Wallace,
yeah,
and Kieran.
yeah. Just yeah, watch it. It's you won't regret it. And what else?
Yeah, that's it. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
have
it.
much storage left on my camera. Bye, guys. Kieran?
Fuck off.
Kieran!
I've been in my way, somewhere with the waves in a prop place with some vibrant rays, thinking of you.